Today I'd like to speak to you about my dad and the kind of person he was. I have nothing but fond memories of my dad as a young child. He was a great dad to me and my brothers. He was a funny guy, always liked to play jokes on people. He liked to scare people as well. Whenever we had birthdays or birthday parties for me and my brothers, they were these huge parties. I think they were more for the adults than they were for the children. But I mean, we had games and food and just all sorts of fun activities for our birthday, for these parties, our birthday parties. He made sure that he went above and beyond, not just for me and my brothers, but for everyone that came to these parties. Also, my dad was a very good handyman. He was very good with his hands. Anything that he touched, he was good at, whether it was carpentry, just electrician, anything. He also volunteered at the local fire department. He was a firefighter. And I know for me, I thought that was like the most cool thing, that my dad rode in this big old truck and battled fires. So I have really good memories of my dad. There's two memories that I have that stick out, that will always stick out, and I will always remember, never forget. And I like to share these memories with, in conversation or with my friends, or just sharing. And I'd like to share those with you. So one of my favorite memories of my dad was my dad. He was always involved in our lives, mine and my brothers. He picked us up from school, took us to school, took us to the park, taught us how to ride bikes. He built a little playhouse outside around a tree that we had. And against my mother's will, he bought us a trampoline. So we had a lot of fun things to do at our house. But my dad, there was one day that me and my brother, we were at school, and my dad was picking us up after school. And I remember we had this huge green car. I don't even know what kind of car it was, but it was a huge green car. And my dad was driving it. I saw it pull into the driveway, and he's kind of driving a little fast, but I didn't think anything of it. I was small. So he pulls up and he opens the door and he's like, hurry, hurry, hurry. Get in. You need to get in fast. And I'm little, so I'm like, oh, what happened? What's going on? So he's like, hurry up. And so me and my brothers get in. It's like freezing cold in the car. Mind you, it's summertime, but it's cold in the car. And he's like, here, hurry. Eat them before they melt. And it was ice cream. He had ice cream for me and my brothers. And of course I was like, oh, all right, Dad. Yeah, ice cream. So here I thought it was something like some type of emergency or something, then when he handed us ice cream, I was not expecting that. So it's a very fond memory that I have of my dad. I will always cherish that memory. A second memory that I have of my dad that I like to share as well. Growing up, we always had an extra room to play in, or my dad loved to play music. He loved to play music. He also loved to play the keyboard, guitar. So we always had some type of setup. So every weekend, whether it was a Friday or Saturday, we would all get together, me and my brothers and my dad. He would play music for us, whether it was the 80s, Tejano music. But we always got together on the weekend, and he would play the music, and we would sing and dance. He would play the keyboard, the guitar. And we would just have fun. This would go on for hours. And then at the end of that playtime, he would record us. We had a microphone. At the end of that, he would always ask us about our day. What did we do for the day? What did we do for the week? How was school? Anybody picking on us? Do we like any boys or girls? Those are the memories that I will always cherish about my dad. And even though he's not with us, those memories will last forever. And I will never forget those memories of my dad.